Okay. So this seems to be related somewhat to pulling from the asset library. So from the asset library, smart shit 2D, smart shape 2D. Wow. Is he gonna come back? Oh yeah, he's coming back. Oh yeah, he's mad. He's mad. Watch. Watch him. Watch him. Ah, yeah. Get out, fire. Hey guys, yo, what's up? Ayo, hey, check this out. We're gonna go in and we're gonna make some trees today, yo. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. Yeah, let's recharge it. Go take a look at our billboard. Fire's out. That means a bear is somewhere near. I think we're gonna change flashlight to F and E to use. Whoa. So this is what I have now in OBS, tracking my face in 3D. However, there are some bugs that I gotta work out. You know, get it to follow. I think I need to put it all in a wrapper of some sort. Let's clear out this cache here. I don't want to be probed without giving consent. Dun dun dun. If you believe they put a man on the moon. Man on the moon. If you believe they put a man on the moon. This is your nightmare. ID 10T. Yes. To get a clip of myself here, or if anybody else wants to get it, I want to show off where I'm at with this. And I'm curious, for this to be a functional game, we're almost there, right? We are almost there. I just need to create the enemies. We have the base stuff. We just need to create like what the variations are going to be. 14 hours in, and this is what I've accomplished. Hey! Ah, help me. Oh, Daddy. God damn it. Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I gonna poop? I don't see any pooping holes. Hello. Welcome in. What the heck? Okay. Things did not seem to be working. Welcome in, Picorley. Thank you for being first. I appreciate you being here with that buttery smooth voice of yours. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody who's here is doing well. All of my friend. Let's see where. So yeah. Yesterday I was looking at the solo jam. I thought about solo jamming. The theme didn't resonate with me. I tried to come up with ideas, but nothing that I felt I could accomplish in 48 to 60 hours. Excuse me. So dropped out. But I support anybody who's doing it. I just couldn't have that idea or couldn't come up with something. Dept Meme over on YouTube. Hello, welcome in. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for saying hi. Is it Department Meme or Dept Meme? I don't know. Either way, I'm glad that you're here. All right, so I am making an improvement to a a game jam game that I made a while back. That is basically a version of Jump King, but upside down. Here, let me show you the game jam version with a little bit of changes. So instead of, are you familiar with Jump King? In Jump King, you need to time your jumps perfectly to make your way up. In this one, you need to time your jumps perfectly to make your way down. And if you go too far, then you get sent back. So this is a bad example level because, hey. Actually worked better than I expected. So what I'm doing now is I'm improving the code on the character because, well, current character code is a horrible, horrible mess of spaghetti that I am not proud of. I have regrets, you know. So I'm rebuilding it as a finite state machine. And we're adding in all of the states. I think that the last one I worked on was the floating state. No, it was the grappling state. So, pardon me, the for those who can't see it on Twitch, love to make something like that one day without any help and tutorial. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. I mean, so this isn't my professional my day job, you know. It Game dev is something I'm doing for fun for now. I mean, someday it would be nice to get paid to do it. But don't be afraid to ask for help. That's why I stream, honestly, is because sometimes I get people in here who are a lot smarter than me, which pretty much covers everybody. And they help me figure out things that I otherwise wouldn't know. Like, I'll sit here and be like, I'm not sure if I'm doing this the right way. And then somebody like our friend Pigorley over on Twitch will be like, no, you're definitely not doing the right way. You should feel bad because your code is bad. Here's how you do it the right way. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much for telling me how to fix that because I appreciate it. So we were working on the grappling throwing state. And I think I got everything there. So the next one that we need to do is the swinging state. So let's create that. Let's create a swinging state here. So big thing, department name that I'm the reason that I'm doing this, I don't know if you've seen any of my tutorials or not, but one of the more recent ones that I've done, actually, I think the last one that I did, um, was on finite state machines in doing them in code. So I'm taking my own advice here instead of um just having. I gotcha. You know, it comes with practice. Make stuff, break stuff. Don't be afraid to fail, and then keep going with it. Extends character state interface. Like there's a ton of stuff that I so so my primary job is a web dev. I do PHP, I do Drupal. I've been doing it for over 10 years. But there are still times where I have to like look up the simplest stuff. Like the order um of arguments in a string manipulation thing. I know a lot of the advanced stuff, but I look up a lot. Awesome. Just keep on practicing. TD, welcome in here, so that he doesn't cause any problems. Let's just get this out of the way. There. Now he can leave. We gave him a shout out. He's happy. Yep, exactly. Going in for the lurk. Oh, Django developer, awesome. So you're making or trying to expand your horizons a little bit. So what game engine are you looking at working with? I would love TD, you probably know if you're not lurking still, how how hard they're coming down on people who cross over chat, because I feel bad that our friend over on YouTube is like talking all kinds of stuff, um and here I am just clear this. Ah, working with Godot because you don't have a good PC, but that's fair. That's fair. Godot is very very um beginner friendly. Unreal is very very resource intensive, like extremely resource intensive, but it's a good engine. I like Godot because I love open source stuff. Okay, so where was I on this? This is but I've watched people, Unity. People are going to be complaining about Unity for years to come after the thing last year or 2 years ago. I mean, it's already years to come. Um, Godot is good, open source, great community. Unreal, I've watched people struggle with getting stuff working in Unreal, especially while streaming. You almost need a second PC just to stream if you're developing in Unreal, because it's just takes so much to get things to render or to compile. All right, we're gonna get our class name here. You don't like the UI of Unity? That's fair. Yeah, TD, you're right. Channel of my size, nobody care what I do. Oh. See, we got enter. Gonna play the swing animation. And we need to make sure that our state machine is throwing is false. Then we got a lot of stuff that we need to build in because this is the hardest part of the game is calculating all the swinging stuff. So let's stub those out. Funk. We need the stream force. That's going to be two. Two pass. There we go. Hear what I do, and people like me motivate you more than anyone. Like to enjoy what you're doing. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you for whoa, TD. Damn good drop. Damn good drop. Welcome in, Fallen. Good to see you. Here, stop yelling at me. All right, so we need the decay. For this, we need the perp. And limit swing velocity. Delta float. There we go. We got this. Then Got these mixed up here. Whoa. There we go. Okay. So we got these. We got the difficult parts of it. So we also need our physics update. Physics update. Let's go back here. Fallen, what have you been up to? I see you hanging out in a lot of the same streams as me, which is really cool. Not get accelerometer. Axis, left, right. Get direction input. There we go. Your jobs. Yeah, that's fair. I completely get that. I'm pretty happy where I am, which is weird to say, but it's true. All right, TD, take care. Good seeing you. Okay, so do grapple. Here are the things that we need. Var to grapple. Global position minus character. Global position. And of all for Christian, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you again. Grapple. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Just working on the swinging game. I think we're gonna be hopefully at a point back to where we started before I started doing all these the state machine stuff. You know, paying the piper, you know? Time to pay the piper. You ready? All right, we're going to normalize the grapple direction. And current equals the grapple length. 2. Roddy Piper. Kinslayer. Welcome in. Roddy Piper. Am I missing something here? Oh yeah. Yeah, the maniac. Hold on. Let me find my sunglasses that let me see the aliens like in They Live. Time to pay the piper. Yes, I am here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I am all out of bubble gum. That's right. I can't see a damn thing. All right. So we got the ooh, Kidslayer. Thank you. We'll see if we get there. Not gonna lie, I was not in the greatest frame of mind when I shut the last one down, and I admit that. I admit that. That sometimes my brain does stuff in ways that I didn't think that it would. That's why I take some medicines to help my brain do better stuffs. We need the crab force. Not the crab force. Ah. Okay, now we're gonna calc grav. This is where we need the grav force. Var grav force. Okay, we have much lower gravity while on the swing so that we can get that boom, boom, boom. Our radial component shouldn't have a space in between. Jack. Turns a new vector resulting from projecting this vector onto the given vector B. Resulting new vector is parallel to B. See also slide. Our tan component, and I don't mean somebody who's been in the sun for too long. This is a tangential. Apply the swing decay. Perp directory input. Perpter. Then we're going to limit the swing velocity. And then finally, State machine. Get in here. Input 4s. All right. Now I want to make sure that we're also moving the right, like swinging, not swinging, but looking in the right direction when we're swinging. But let's get all this stuff out of the way first. So the constraint force, this is making sure that we stay within the length of the rope. So looking at our test level here, this is just that we're staying, instead of going outside of this, we're like limited by the radius here, and we don't go higher. Stony, welcome in. This is by far the most complex state that we have, and the most complex logic in the game so far. Until we get more stuff happening. Ooh, look at all those critters running around too. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Thank you for just being great. I am rocking out over here. Sorry, folks on YouTube, who can't hear the music because I'll get spanked immediately for playing anything. Nice, nice, nice. I thought I turned everything on here. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't turn it back on. Song request. That's right. Did it not? Okay, what's going on here? What did it just authorization? Hey, did I miss something here? It says we're connected here. It didn't do it. It didn't do it. Why didn't it do it? Oh, maybe not. Okay, maybe it isn't working unless I do something weird. I don't know. Hell with it. That's not important right now. I thought we could do some song requests again. Maybe I got ADHD. I definitely have ADHD, but maybe I okay, so it's just not connecting. Whatever. Okay, whatever. Stop. Stop brain. Um Getting distracted. Getting distracted. Let's get the constraint force here. Right. To 0. Now you may be asking yourself, how do I know exactly what to put in here? Fact is, I don't. I have a second copy of this code opened up. Well, not this code, but the main character stuff here. That we are bringing into the fold here. You see? But it's just easier to have it over here so that I can keep typing without going, all right, all right, ah, shit, all right, right, right. We're going to change up the music a little bit too. Sorry, folks on YouTube who don't have music. I think I already did that spiel. Um, Character grapple radius. I feel like no. I mean, it might make more sense. Where am I defining character? Character is character body 2D. But what if I were to make character main character get my own damn um last name? All night long, all night. Alright. Gonna make things a lot easier if I do it like this, because then we get the autocomplete, right? There we go. Look at this. Look at this. And I could get my stiffness up in here. And put it here. Yep. Oh. Got to make it parenthetical. Brown night. Correction strength. Character grapple. Project. His insecurity is on you. Combo. And then we return constraint force. All right, and then let's get us some swing decay in here. What the hell's wrong with me? So many things. Tangential velocity. Swing decay. Not George Decay. If and it's kind of funny that all of this is stemming from me just wanting to add a simple mechanic in and realizing oh why did I do that? Tangential. No, tangential. Just wanting to add in a simple little thing, at least what I thought was simple. Let's comment here. If no input no input, slowly swing less because less gravity. There we go. Yeah, this is the other Rick Astley song of the 80s. Like this is a song that if you had a Casio keyboard, like a little keyboard, like one of these but bigger Casio. Actually, not much bigger. It was a little ones, but it had the demo button. This is the song that would play. I have good memories of Casio keyboards and like pressing the demo button and I'm Rick Astley. Not really though. I couldn't fool anybody. Gotta make sure don't go faster than the max. No, what? All right, velocity length. The length of this vector, the magnitude. Magnitude. Pop, pop. Remember that? Remember that? Jesus. Nobody. Well, actually, probably people do probably remember that. And then magnitude. Pop, pop. If you could name that, I will be impressed. The length of this vector. So this could also be considered the hypotenuse, right? Just want to make sure that I'm understanding what I'm putting in here. I understood it like 3 months ago when I put it in here. Um, maybe. But either way, we're limiting it. So this is how we limit the swing velocity. There we go. Of abs. Song is just 6 words long. Saddle. Do it, to do it, to do it right, child. Ooh. On 01 Med, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a good day. And if I mispronounce your name, which 90% chance that I did, let me know. If you want to, let me know how to pronounce it, and I will make it the best effort going forward. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Dead on you. Munglo, welcome in. Welcome in, my friend. How are you? How have you been? I saw you were streaming earlier. You might still be streaming. Break time? Right on, right on. Well, I appreciate you stopping in here, folks. Even though streaming at the same time, much more talented than me. And kind of sexy too. So go check out Munglo. Oh, that's right. You're working on some multiplayer stuff, right? Or am I misremembering? Money. Yeah, I'm misremembering. You're working on like WebSocket Pong. I don't know. I'm making shit up. It's like 11 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd shuffles in. Oh, I know there's something severely wrong with me. Let's not pretend that there isn't. But let's just have fun with it. Apple damping set on you. We don't need a pass there. All right, now let's comment some shit here. We're getting so close to just among those. So I'm taking my own advice here. You know, I'm you know, it's like the cobbler has no shoes. I'm putting my main character of this game into a state machine, or I'm putting a state machine into the character. Either way sounds pretty invasive, but I'm trying to clean him up, which is unfortunate because the character himself looks a lot like me. Oh, this playlist like went straight to here's all the songs that Weird Al parodied. Get on your level. I'm sorry that just that's not going to happen. I mean, I've tried. Oh my god, have I tried? I try it all the time. Local data, character data, files. I dread the day that I try to do something multiplayer. Yeah, so Mungo, this I don't know if you were here. I think it was last Saturday when I was like, ooh, I want to add in this behavior, but this just sucks. And I decided at that point, trying to figure out in my where he go in my spaghetti code here, I couldn't figure out where the hell anything was to add in some new behavior. It was just like ridiculous. So I'm paying my tech debt here. Paying the tech debt, and we're making things better. That's not what I wanted. Why did I? Example of one good thing. Yes, one good thing. You ended up here. That's a good thing. Nice. Send a character sheet to an avatar. Nice. Right, right. And with this, so if I get the idea, hey, I wanna add in, like, so okay, here's the idea that I had, because let's look at this. And Munglo, you've got a lot more experience than me, so I want your opinion on this. Right now, as it sits, I have to have it so that everywhere we go, everywhere we go, we have to have go back to some place and eventually end up at a roof before you fall down, right? That's going to limit me severely. Like, I'm not opposed to constraints, but that's going to add in several more constraints than what I really want. So what I'm thinking instead is, instead of having to hit a roof, which it'll still be a thing, you'll still need to hit a roof. Or hitting a roof will still be an option, but instead I want the character, like, if he gets blown up through one of these one-way platforms, then it triggers the reset and the character can fall back on there. So I don't need to have something above everything that I want to use as a reset. So it'll open up to where I can have more open areas and have better paths for the player to follow. That's my thinking of it anyway. Yeah. Yeah, so let's go here real quick. And so right now, this kind of has a double type thing. All right, he gets guided back up. When he hits this part here, there's a reset. But I think it would be good if, yeah, I know it's broken there. It's broken there. But like down here, instead of having everything up above here, if the character were to like get up here, then there's a reset that, boom, okay, you could go here. The reset will stop the wind effect, yeah. That way, it'll open up things so that I could have the character, I could have more open levels. And I don't have to make it so that there's a roof above everything. That was a big problem with designing levels for me. All right, ads are going to be starting up. I'm going to take a quick break. So thank you for those of you who sub or have Turbo, for supporting that way. And if you don't have either, thank you for putting up with the random targeted ads. I'll be back.
Into the shared chat.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's still like mud.
That'd be nice.
My name is Mud.
My name. Oh, I'm not gonna make this joke.
Okay, it is rendering lag, but now it's not doing it. It's like inconsistent.
Go on.
There it is. All right, I'm gonna stop.
There's no cameras.
Irad is our spiritual guide here. Take us up this mountain. Just don't do what Grumble does and like run ahead so far.
Have you seen that, right?
Yeah. I've seen what happens when you run ahead too far.
The game resolution, 140, lower CPU, etc. Well, is this game really that heavy on the PC? It doesn't seem that.
Okay, we're back.
heavy.
But there's something y'all need to hear.
It's not super optimized, I guess.
Something you all need to
Super
hear.
optimized.
It's not very optimized.
You
Oh, I think I know.
Look at
what's
this.
going on.
Well, Cricket is setting up the stream. Can somebody explain me the controls and like what do we do here? What
Yes,
did the right
so-
click?
Listen to this buttery voice that is
Yeah, you know,
Pigorli.
this shows like different places. That I understand.
Yes, he's
We're
streaming.
gonna use it maybe to point. Okay, we go there. Yeah. I
Pigorli streams now.
then left.
Ah!
Hold it down.
We climb. Left. Then I can like look around, and I can let it.
The stamina is also your health. So
Mhm.
if you run out of stamina,
He's not even talking yet.
give up.
Just hold on a second.
You faint.
But they're playing Peak without me,
Yeah, I cannot climb everything I see.
and I'm shaming them in public right
This
now.
is orange. I can climb.
In public,
Okay,
that they're playing Peak. I wasn't invited. I want to cry. If anybody wants to play Peak with me,
And I can catch myself when I'm falling as well.
I will play Peak. It's such a fun game.
Okay, where's Irad?
But okay, so Munglo, yeah, the reason it's in the player movement is just that
I've got to stream at
the trigger for the animations and things.
All right, I think I'm okay now.
Yay! Oh my god, everyone went.
All right,
How did you get there?
you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Welcome back. Is
Okay,
everything
so
good?
I'm gonna
Yeah, I think.
hide this because it just hurts my my heart.
And we're in it. I'm in it. I'm ready to go.
Need to lower the resolution of the game because for me it was 4K is too much.
Yeah, Munglo, exactly. And the thing is, it needs to trigger back to the falling state once you go through, once a character goes through. So that's what I was trying to add in, and it's just a spaghetti of if else if else if else if else. I'm gonna shout them out to make them feel guilty. All right. What the hell is he doing? Where was I? Where was I? Okay, we're gonna do enter. We're gonna do a physics update. Handle input. Let's just bring those over here. If you hit 500 lines, yeah, that's fair. Let me make sure I've got this going right here. Handle falling. Right. Thinking here. Where? You grapple. Should just be handle falling. That has grappled. Oh, we do the lerp weight in here. Right? Don't just throw everything in the pile. Don't do it. Okay, yeah, here we go. Release swing. Ah, geez. This is what I'm looking for. Triple point, global position, minus. Hold on, let me add that to Obsidian here. I'll add it to Obsidian. Yep, get you out of here. I already did these. There. It's on the to-do list. You have done your good deed, providing poo. Wait, you were nice? If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. I get it. You can't. Wake up late for school, man. You don't want to go. Yeah. Grapple tween. Running. Kill the tween. Kill the tween. Kill the tween. Patient player fall. Busted. Check for landing. Is on floor. Nothing else to do here. Otherwise, gravity. All right, now we slow down as we're going. Make our way to 0 by losing forward momentum. There we go. Actually, I don't need a handle input here. Why did I think I need that? Okay. Now comes the big ass refactor. Scared. Are you scared? You should be. I am. I'm terrified of this. Go. Gravity. We got the point group. There we go. Max grapple distance. Okay, we've got our fall detect. We've got our ceiling detect. Fall timer. Point. Character state machine. Five. All right. Let's see. Sure, I got everything here. Um, this is going to hurt. There's going to be so much red here as we redo this. So much red. Still can do that. Now let's get the state machine in here. You. Make it the owner. Now this is the one advantage, or one of the advantages, at least in my opinion, of using a node-based state machine is you aren't hard coding what states are there. You could just like take a state and whoop, drop it on in. Whatever though. Um, where is the thing here? I need to do some more shaming. Never mind. Never mind. Not what I thought would happen. Oh shit. Well, until you begin. Idle. Walking. Um, Grappling. Wait a minute. Gotta make sure that we have a way out. Yeah, I didn't put my handle input in here. Action press grapple. Go change state there. Something I got to make sure of that we actually are pulling out at the right time. Grappling, post grappling. Grapple state new. Grappling state. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Just double checking my work here. Double checking my work. Grapple swinging. All right. Do I have all of them? Idle, walk, falling, floating, grappling, post, swinging. Idle, walk, falling, floating, grappling, post, swinging. I think that's all of them. I think that is all of them. Okay. Let's do this. Go. No. I need to be better about this. Ready. Physics process is going to be very, very. Bad Bunny PR1, welcome in, first time chat. Where should I start if I want to get into game developing but have zero knowledge? There are a lot of good places to learn. There are a lot of good tutorials out there. My tutorials are kind of set towards intermediate. Well, that's kind of probably being a little bit more kind to myself, but there are some really good tutorials. I would recommend the Godot docs. Well, depends what engine are you wanting to use, or how much, if you haven't decided that yet, how much of a development background do you have? And absolutely zero development background is an acceptable answer here. Also, Dustin, did I say hello to you? I don't know if I said hello. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I should say hello. Zero knowledge. Switching careers from the trades. I've been where you are. I hardly ever mention this on stream, except maybe 5 or 6 times an hour. I was a paramedic before I got into developing. So if you're interested in just beginner type, Godot is a good engine. However, I will say that Godot, while great for starters, doesn't translate into other engines right off the bat. Godot uses the language that I'm typing in right now is called GD script, and it's worthless outside of Godot. Now, if you want to move to a different engine, if you want to go or use development programming as a career change, GD script is not going to be a good language to learn right off the bat. You can use C# with Godot, but it's not as well integrated as GD script, in my opinion. So if you're looking to learn GD script, Unity is an option, or looking to learn C#, Unity is an option. But if you're just looking to make games and have fun with it, I found Godot to be very, very entry-level friendly. Yeah, Dustin asking the hard questions. So if you're just looking to, yeah, that's fair. And obviously, I am a Godot evangelist here. I love Godot, but I realize it's also not right for everybody. And if you're looking to gain skills to translate into other avenues of your life, GD script is not the language. Unfortunately. I wish I could say it is, but but if you just want to make something simple, a good place to start if you just want to get a feel for making a game, because this has really good tutorial to just make something. And what I found is that regardless of the language, regardless of the engine, regardless of the anything, just making a game, however small, however simple it may be, gives that boost of, holy shit, I can do this. Now, you signed up to Udemy, trying to learn basic computer knowledge. Yes, Bad Bunny, I would say that is the way to start, because regardless of which engine you choose, which language you choose, having a firm foundation in how to think in code is going to benefit you. Because there are certain things. Oh, August 16th!
Rating streamer's name here. Thank
Hold on.
you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Raiders, 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 taking a step to stop some Raiders. Raiders, taking a step to stop some Raiders. You raided me, thank you. You raided me, thank you. Raiders, 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 taking a step to stop some Raiders.
Take your raid back, August. I am not Biggs. For one, I'm not playing Minecraft. Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you up to? How you doing? And for two, this is all in Godot. And for three, I'm actually streaming. But what were you working on, bud? How was your stream? Tell me everything that you want to tell me. If you have anything that you want to share, share it. And welcome in, Raiders. Appreciate you coming by. Also, August, if you got to go, go. Ooh, that sounds so painful. That sounds so painful on so many levels. But for readers coming in, those of you who don't know me, I'm JD. I am a web developer. I'll work for a company that does security. However, on stream, I do game dev, at least attempt to. I'm currently working on a 2D platformer, rage-inducing game. At least the goal is to be a. Okay, yeah, we good. A rage-inducing game. That is kind of the opposite of Jump King, in theory. Edit the engine again. So the goal of this game is to get to the bottom of the cave. Now it uses some physics because you can control the swinging. If you don't, fall peasant, yes. I think that might be a little bit too derivative, but yes. So if you don't pump your legs, which I will be adding in leg pumping animations here, then you just stop swinging. But you want to land on the platforms. However, if you fall too far, boom, you get sent back. Right now, I'm going through a refactoring period. I'm going through the refactory period, which I wish was only 30 seconds, but it's closer to 2 or 3 hours. Where I'm completely rebuilding my main character code-wise with a state machine rather than just spaghettified bullshit. We were helping out our new friend, Bad Bunny, interested in learning game dev and interested in learning development to begin with, or in general. And they were asking the questions. Dustin had some good responses. Also, did I do? Yeah, most of you who came in, or who are here, came in with August, but still follow if you're not. And Bad Bunny, yeah, I think that having a firm grasp of just coding in general is going to translate. It's going to help you move into other languages. Lots of companies use Unreal or Unity, right? Although how many are now migrating from Unity to Godot is uncertain. Ooh, the migration. In case you haven't heard the great news about Battlefield. But yes, C# and C++ are going to be languages that'll help you outside of Godot. I know PHP, I know JavaScript, I know TypeScript, I know the web languages that have staying power. I'm going to say that that have staying power, that have been around for more than 6 months, and more than that are more than just meme. Hey, look at me stuff. Yes. Hot take. But so I would like to learn C#. I know enough to get by and be dangerous, but coming from a web dev background, PHP, some Python, GD script felt nice to me. That's for Godot. But I would suggest, if you're looking to actually get into code, and it's possible to make games without code. And I don't mean just going to AI and say, make me game. I mean, different engines like Unreal, Dustin or August, correct me if I'm wrong. Unreal has visual scripting. I don't think I don't think Unity has visual. But where instead of actually writing code, you connect up visual nodes to do things, so you don't have to know the syntax. If that's your goal, if your only goal, same with Game Maker, I think. Again, correct me if I'm talking out of turn. But wow, that voice just sounded weird. What the hell? Oh, not a TTV. Welcome in. First time chat. Great to see you. And thank you for the follow. I've got some bad news for you, not a TTV. You are now a TV. Right down below my cursor. Atrium, first time chat. How is it a first time chat, Atrium? Etrum. Why do I want to say? I want to say Atrium. I thought you've been in here before. I know I've seen you in other streams though. We've had interaction. Regardless, I'm glad that you are here now. Etrum, thank you. Yeah, Bad Bunny, the raid that just came in, I guarantee that there are people in this raid who will have more advice. And you got to take every bit of advice with a grain of salt, too. I am biased. I'm biased to Godot because I'm biased to open source software. But I'd say learn basic coding, depending on what courses you're doing in Udemy. And if we wanted to, should we? There is a course on Udemy by a streamer, friend of the stream. Let me see if I can find. I'm not going to play the course because I don't want to be rude to her, but friend of the stream, Jackie Codes. Where has made a course on Udemy if you want to learn Godot. No coding experience needed. I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm just, putting it in there because I like Jackie. She is a good person. And I don't know if you probably know the secret to Udemy. If something is too expensive, wait 2 days and it'll be back down to $10. But Jackie has a really good course. There's also the Brackies tutorials on YouTube. They're slightly dated. But not by much. I mean, a year. So that was probably Godot 4.2. But they're good. They're really good. They're kind of the go-to. But yeah, ask away. Ask any questions. Always happy to answer and always happy to get distracted. All right, so going down 150 here, we're going to change this whole physics process here. Get rid of all this shite. Get rid of all of it. Boom. So Atrim, I'm actually I'm taking my own advice here. And physics process is now here in an interface. And in here, I'm being good developer. So let's see, we need to get rid of like almost everything. Here's update rope. Shit. Yeah, Dustin has a very good point. If you do a YouTube tutorial or a Udemy or any kind of video, after you complete a lesson or a task, because a lot of videos, a lot of people have problems with videos because it's all just do as I do, monkey see, monkey do, and you don't learn anything. You don't retain anything. So after you do a task, get in there, mess with some shit, break it, find out how things work, fix it, and then you'll have a better understanding of it. Exactly. Dustin, you want to be the streamer here? Dustin, you need to be a streamer because you are like fucking brilliant here. Saying all the things that I should be saying. I'm not saying that facetiously. I'm saying that like thank you. Where is my Oh dang. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I thought I had something here. No, I think I did it all in Godot. Boo. Boo. Okay, we don't need that. Don't need that. We do need process. Let's do that. Next process, got that. We don't need base movement. Takes me down to 140. 48. Get rid of this. Okay, handle falling goes down to 135. That, don't need attempt grapple. We do need find closest grapple point. Don't need swinging. Don't need constraint force. We don't need decay. We do need update rope. Okay, we got that. Point position, state machine grapple point. Global position, there we go. We don't need release swing. Need reverse gravity. Do I? No. Machine, there we go, is resetting. Go. Actually, one way, handle one way, we're gonna pause hide that because we don't need it now. State rope. Make sure we got that. Skip if not grappling. Update rope line points. Find closest grapple point. Closest point. Nodes in group. Closest point, null. Grapple distance, point and grapple points. Okay. Let's make sure that the rope has everything that we need. Okay. Okay. Now, here is the big question. Like, very, very freaking me out question. Will it work? Oh, I'm so freaked out right now. Doesn't work if we get bugs? There are bugs. Okay, so falling. Let's look at the what happened. Actually, falling state. Yeah, I don't have anything changing me to. Yes, my fallen learn state. I forgot to put in the is on floor thing. I missed a lot of stuff in the falling state. Stony, what's up? Did I? Things. No, when falling, we don't need to. Okay, ads are here. I'm gonna break. I will be back in a couple minutes. I need to bathroom time. All right, back. Ooh, y'all are kicking ass. I, on the other hand, am not. All right, we'll come back to level... What? Level 8. Damn. Okay. Right, so something isn't working quite right. Going from idle to walking. So let's see if we could figure out what's going on here. Has landed. Has landed. We're an idle. Um, let's start over here and wait, no, this needs to be in physics. There we are. There we are. Look, we're walking. We're walking. Invalid access to property is floating. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Player node 2D. Player node 2D. Where are we setting player? Oh, okay, okay. So this is to be expected a little bit. Is floating is in character state machine. So if I go back to my main character here, All right, let's see. That fixed it. Okay, so idle state. Project settings. Let's just make sure that the input map grapple. Okay. Handle input. If event is action, press grapple. Oh, I missed the handle input on the main character, I think. Yeah, input. This is good though. This is good. We're finding problems, but they're not hard problems. They're just like stuff that I overlooked. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, Stoney, it's a good problem though. I mean, whoa, shit. What just happened? Oh, I called a state that doesn't exist. Hang on, let's see. Did about walk state? Walk state. Did I do the same thing here? Do I call it grapple throwing? Let's just change it in the main character. Yeah, if no floor, just go with it, man. I mean, I guess one another way that we could do this too. Oh, I don't know how reasonable it would be, but instead of having these, have them as an enum in globals or somewhere. So where instead of that, it would be something like something like that. Add state string. And that would make if I did that as an int instead, but nah. Go back here. Let's go back here. The main character. Let's okay. Got that. Boom. Got that. I don't know if y'all can see the look at the throw animation needs to be boom. I mean, I have the throw animation. Okay, let's check the fall. Check the fall a little bit better here. Let's check the fall. No, okay. So on grapple swinging state, how are we doing in the walk state? It's in physics update. Let's do the do that in swinging state. Input. Where am I using input here? Ah. Okay. And then where is loading? Gonna turn this down. A lot just for testing purposes. Just for testing purposes. All right, back we go. Maybe I'll move the character over here so it's a little bit quicker. All right, we connect. Boom. All right, and this drop should trigger. It does not. Falling state. Starting drop. Am I setting the starting drop? Should be. Starting drop. Wait. Just take the if off of there. There we go. And then where is fall distance? Let's see what the fall distance is here. Fall distance, where are you? Oh. Okay, so why? Let's put the breakpoint there. Oh, fall detect shape. Oh shit. Okay, let's try again here. We're trying to get the falling state to. I just want fallen to learn. Where is the fall detect shape here? Seven Karga, welcome in, first time chat too. I might be interested. I'm not gonna do it right now, but definitely not opposed to it. Let's see. Okay. Oh, am I setting has landed? I'm not changing has landed anywhere. Just there. Do I really need has landed if we're in the falling state? Because the second that we land, if we're on floor, we go to idle. But I think that's the blocker here. Ah, damn! I have a Hi, 7. Thank you. Where is okay? All the text shape here. Oh no. All right, let's look here at the old one. Falling. Falling, if not is falling, if it's on floor. Um, where is this now? This is the whole thing that got me before. Like, if all the text shape is gliding and not is floating. Are we still on the breakpoint? We're still on the breakpoint. So let's see here. Main character. State machine is grappled. No. Where are you, buddy? Get No, I don't want... Okay, let's get collision count. Let's see collision count. And let's look at test character really quick here. And the test character, collide with areas and bodies. Yeah. That seems to be working. Collision mask there. Main character, collide with areas of bodies. Actually, let's go back here and just move things a little bit easier for me. It's colliding with 3. That's fine. Now, I shouldn't be getting any colliders here. I'm seeing 2 colliders. So in the test character, collision mask. There is something weird here, Dustin. Something really weird here. I don't know what's going on here. Not on floor. With this character, is floating true is working. So what about these two are different? Include parent. I don't know what's going on here. Collide with areas and bodies. Exclude parent. No. All right. Let's see if we can figure this out. Filling state. Falling state. Are collision count. Okay, this is one of those things where I'm like drawing blank. All detect shape. Okay. Let's see again here. Okay, that is fine. Grapple point. Okay, but what is different about But it's different here. This is what I don't understand. Looking at a main character here, or let's go back to character 2D here. If floating and ready for grab. The only place that we make it true is here. So is there a bug? So was there a bug to begin with here? I'm doing a damn... All right, so then the new falling state. Okay, main character there. Copy that over for no freaking reason. Ready for grab. Where do we have this here? Reset. Okay. Where are we resetting? Middle state, walk state. Okay. Okay, fall timer. Fall timer could just go. I think. We're doing it by distance. If that's the case, ready for grab. Hell possess this is. Oh, I missed this. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. In floating, but in falling. Falling, this is where things are weird. Main character, falling. No, no, let's look back here. Then, handle falling. Where the fuck is the... physics? All right, all right. Okay, let's try it again, because the hell not. So we're never actually getting... Okay, wait. Let's get to one that is farther fall. That'll work. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this why it wasn't working before? I don't... I want to go back. But this is where it's getting sent, and maybe I don't remember making a change here. I wish I go back to the original one, but I was an idiot and I didn't put it in Git. So it didn't really work out. Um, oh, oh, this is the problem. I know what it is. I know. Okay, this is just all. Oh man, I am idiot. I am idiot. Um, that's why it stopped working, and I just didn't put two and two together. Yep. That was it. Welcome in, Captain Krabs. How you doing? Tricky, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you weren't. You got to get up earlier to get first from me. Captain Krabs, don't you worry about a thing here. We are just refactoring the hell out of this game. You may have been up, but you weren't here. That's what matters. You weren't here. Well, then you need to plan your trips to the grocery store around my streaming. Now it's or what? Oh, tell you what I got. I got this feeling. Okay. We have a state machine. And I gotta cut loose, foot loose. Down, 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 down. Okay, okay. Oh, we gotta fix one part of it. Okay. No! Every room is way down in your heart. And to tell you. Let's see, let's see. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay. Boom. There we are. Now that's something that we need to adjust here. We need to grapple swinging state. Hmm. Welcome in, Nano. Diop yourself. There we go. Look at that. And then we fall, we fall, we fall. Come on, come on. Yes! Oh, not enough, not enough. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, ads. I'm going to put words back on. Listen, this is important. We are at level 8 on words. Level 8. Don't let me down. Welcome in, Musnack. Also, that one was hard. That one was hard. I can forgive you. All right, I think I figured out. Eternal Vic, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here. Funk. What the hell was I just doing? Oh, yeah. I don't think I've used an exit yet. Have I? Okay, yeah, current state exit. All right. I can safely put in the exit here. There we go. Or wait. You don't need that. What we need is um state machine, current state name. Or wait, I have the reset character state, and that happens on walk and idle. So I think it's going to be easier here. A little bit cleaner there. Let's see. So there is an unusual. I think it's just because I have the radius of this one. Desist, welcome back. It is a little bit of both. Oh, well, there is a bug. All right, what the hell? Okay, there we go. Look at this level here real quick. Yeah. There's some overlap here. Myth, I was going to, but I didn't feel good about the theme. And I have kind of a personal rule where if I can't come up with an idea, especially on the short jams like 72 hours, 48 hours, things like that, if I can't come up with an idea for the theme within the first couple hours, then I'm not gonna come up with one. And it's just a more stress than what I need in my life. I chaos is just too wide open. And the few ideas that I did have, there would involve way too much code to be a valid or a viable solo dev game. However, I mean, I do support it. Apparently, I don't support it. Um, so what I mean by I do support it is I don't. Not on purpose though. There, yeah. Oh, right on. What did you come up with? I mean, you don't have to tell if you don't want to. I mean, but I just the only thing that I can think of that would be within the time frame would be just a random dice game or something like that. Just something random like that. My ideas that I had a lot, but all of them were like for me to do. Well, the first one ended up just basically being a ripoff of World Box, which I didn't want to do. Um, but anything further was kind of requiring like a lot of character AI or NPC AI. Well, there's also a more longer term one, like a week one. Let me see if I can find that. Where are you at? It's got to be on here. And it's a smaller one too. But our friend Bit Gamey is hosting this one, which you have 2 weeks for. Now, the primary reason I'm not participating in it is because um I'm going out of town next week for a few days, so there goes 5 days that I can't touch this. No, 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 can't touch this. Um, but yeah, it's our friend Bit Gamey, who I already shouted out, and he didn't raid me, so my feelings they hurt. I'm kidding. My feelings are more hurt by the people who are playing Peak and didn't invite me. Which reminds me, we need to check in on them. Hold on.
I don't know, because that side we didn't explore much, but it was so dangerous.
I thought we never go left.
And now
I think we have
all
a
the way
bad.
back.
I'm not trying to like be a pessimist, but I do think this is like a bad
Okay.
roll.
No, it's excellent.
The
The map,
RNG
you
on
mean?
us. Yeah, it might be a little rough around the edges.
I mean, the map
Perfect.
changes only once
Good.
a day.
An Unreal game?
So, but yeah, we
Ew.
didn't get any hoops. We've got one.
All right.
Just be PG. Are you exploring?
See, I threatened them. They're playing peak and I'm not playing peak. This is bad.
Nothing, right?
Not much.
Yeah,
That's why I tossed it.
It's 17.
I have,
Can kind of
I do have the
practice
magic
it.
bean, so
Listen to this.
Magic bean can be useful.
Despite-
It's not
Barely,
super
this is
useful.
barely.
Despite
But I can
It
grab
gives
it.
you something to climb.
my level of anger right now,
yeah, I'm just wondering if it actually might make sense in this case.
you hear that voice?
I drop it when you don't have
I'm gonna
it.
slide down. I'm sliding down.
So,
Oh,
rip,
I'm okay.
rip,
No.
not again.
You hear that voice?
I'm okay.
Not like this.
What is
I'm
it?
okay. I like this.
Oh, this guys.
Thank you,
look here,
JD.
Look here.
I appreciate that.
Look here.
I don't want to look here.
Hey, is this a cave or?
Hey, Gorley has a voice.
This is doable. We were here. With
And it's
the-
buttery smooth.
We were badly hurt, and we failed. Fine.
I was carrying Figorli on my back.
Thank you.
I remember this place.
Yeah, we couldn't find any food down there. Okay.
It's
so
like
we have any
spreading warm butter
for us? No.
No.
on freshly baked
What if we
bread
just go this way?
Fall.
with some ground up
I think-
Viagra in it.
I think we can climb over here.
That's Pigorli's voice.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, no,
listen to
wait,
that.
wait. Above you. Above you is way better. From
Yeah,
Too
I
late.
see it. I see it. Yeah.
All right. That's enough of that shenaniganery. Actually, I want to keep the window open. Just mute. So I can be reminded of the people who have a bees who have abandoned me. Food is probably a good idea at some point. But I mean, this, just, we have a working finite state machine for the character. In other words, we're back to where we were a week ago. So I am going there's more that I want to refactor though. Let's look back at the script. Because 40. Main character. Okay, max fall distance before getting blown. There we go. Now, I can go to max fall. There. I hate hard-coded bullshit. There are a lot of things here that I should be. But since it's not a node, I can't do an export. So we're not going to do an export here. But what I can do is in main character, or even character state interface. No, character state machine. Drippity drop. I once had the drippity drop. Let me tell you, it was not pleasant. Wasn't worth it. This song, let me turn it up a little bit. This song saved Aerosmith's career. They were, it's not that they were unpopular, but it was only with a certain group, certain age group. And then introducing Aerosmith, Steven the Lips Tyler, to an entire generation and a more diverse group of people via Run DMC. Hell yeah. All right. Extra character data. No, this is not a node. This is a ref counted. So I'm going to, where the, ooh. Ooh. Grappling state. Player throw. What if I between finished? What if I wait for all this until like the throw animation is complete? And just to show, let's go back to 2D here. Tutti frutti. Simple. It's simple. But let's make him wave the hands in the air like you just don't care. Simple throw. But what if we, wait to throw the rope until after that? And what's swing? Let's go back to scripts here. I think I have the character, main character rope stuff. Update rope, update rope. Just out of curiosity here. What if I move rope point to there? I think the problem that I was having before is when we did flippy things, move like that, and it was kind of like jumpy. So it's almost like we need to offset this like that when swinging. But let's just see. See how bad this looks. Yeah. Yeah, it's not updating with that. So we'd have to update. But yeah. Because where in here in the no main character. How often are we doing update rope? On process, update rope. Point position. So it's set there. All right, desist. I'm not going to go too much longer. I mean, I've been going 3.5 hours now, so I'm probably going to raid out before the next ads. We'll see. We'll see how we're doing. Just thank you. Yeah, the thing that I'm wanting to like get working, like the whole reason for this is I don't like having to design the entire game around having ceilings. So what I want to do is instead make it so that if character here falls, like say there's a hook here that falls and then goes down and then gets blown back up. When they pass through this one-way platform, then it resets. So we don't have to have the ceiling above. And that's going to open up a lot of stuff. So I had this one in particular as an idea. Yep, as an example, where if player swung here, fell, then got funneled back up, as soon as they pass through here, boom, ka-ding, down they go. That's the goal, and that's what, brought all this refactoring upon us. But I think I don't want to get lost in the minutiae here. We could just close that dude out. Of trying to get the rope point working absolutely correct. Just now, we can come back to that. We can make it later. Okay, so we can stop that. You must whip it. You must whip it. Into shape. Shape it up. All right. Yeah, I think that's where my brain is right now. This has been good. I might be back later. I think we're gonna raid out now. I might be back later tonight, but oh, I gotta check something real quick before I go. Before I go. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Another one rides a bus. Rides a bus. And another comes on, and another comes on. Another one rides a bus. Hey, he's gonna sit by you. Damn it. Sorry, I'm checking I'm supposed to have something delivered by Amazon. I'm trying to ensure or see if it's make sure nothing went wrong. You know, it does not seem to be delivering yet. Okay. All right. Yep, I'm gonna call it. For now. So we're going to go someplace I don't often get a chance to go. That will be our friend
Gasp emote.
Seto. Even though Notepad++? Or no. Bright mode?
Okay, so then that puts all of those in.
That's so bad.
as Options for the API.
Should I just not
So now I just have
raid
to
because
hit
of light mode?
on the Stream Deck, basically. That's essentially it. So let me. I don't think I can capture the Stream Deck software. I don't think it lets me do that, but I'll try it at least. We'll see if it can capture itself. I'm not going to count on this working, but I'll give it a try.
You can do it if you try.
I mean, I'm going to try, so we'll see if I can do it. And then if I do this, and what's up, JD? JD, thank you for the 5th month at tier 1. What the hell? Why is my system not working? I know exactly why it's not working. By the way, I just forgot.
All right, so thanks everybody. I got a lot of new follows today. Folks over on YouTube, I'm gonna say goodbye now.